This here is the Acebeam EC50 second gen flashlight that runs on one 6550 5000 milliamp battery with a charging port opposite side to switch for a charging by a micro USB connector. That way you don't have to remove the battery to charge it. It has a total of 6 modes from level 1, which is 1 lumen, and it'll run for 900 hours. Level 2, 80 lumens, which will run for 35 hours continuous. Level 3, 500 lumens, which will run for 5 hours. Unreal. In level 4, 1500 lumens, running for a total of 2 hours of runtime. And then turbo, 3000 darkness piercing massive flooding lumens that will light up everything in the area in front of you out to 302 meters. Build quality on this thing is what you'd expect from a typical Acebeam flashlight. The UI on it is a 1-button switch with a quick access to the low mode and the turbo. Low mode, you just hold the switch on till it comes on. In turbo is you rapidly press the switch twice to get to the 3000 lumens. Now this does have the HP70 emitter. This is a wicked emitter. Thing is designed for more flood, but like I said, out to 302 meters, and it lights a very wide area up for such a small little handheld flashlight. It is literally unbelievable. Like I said, with Acebeam, you have your unreal limited lifetime warranty on these flashlights, which to me is pretty awesome. Now this does come with a real nice holster that cradles that light just perfect, and it's very well built. You're not having to worry about anything tearing. Really like that with Acebeam. And you get your lanyard, spare O-rings, and this one is the 5000K version, not the 6000K, which gives you more of a neutral light to see colors a little better. And one thing about this light, due to the amount of flood and the amount of lumens coming out of it, this is probably one of the only lights you would ever need for a general purpose light. And that there was the low mode, level 1, that's level 2. And in a tent, like I said, this mode right here, level 2, 85 lumens would last you 35 hours continuous. In level 3, 500 lumens for 5 hours non-stop. And level 4 throws off just a beautiful amount of light. And that's for 2 hours continuous. You wouldn't even want to worry about turbo inside. This is more than enough. So look at that. Just that light itself. So what we're going to do is go out and get some beam shots and compare this with some other lights. And we'll do the typical lux meter test at 4 meters and see what the rough distance is for throw. Other than I'm going to run it up against a 3500 lumen unique fire. This is a very bright light. Runs on 4 18650s. And we might as well throw in a big halogen Black & Decker 12-volt lantern to get a good idea. All right, I got my lux meter 4 meters away, and we're going to hit this thing on turbo and then calculate how far the throw is on this, just like all my other videos. Go see what it is. All right, that's 716 lux at 4 meters divided by 0.25 brightness of the mood times 4 meters squared, which is 16, and a square root. There is, it's claiming 214 meters of throw. I got to make sure I didn't have that on just high and not turbo. Let's try that one more time quick. That is high. There's turbo. Now we're up to 757 lux. So you're looking at 757 lux divided by 0.25 times 16. That's 220 meters. Now it's saying out to 302, and I'm getting 220 meters. And I found this 4 meter shot at the lux meter is very accurate, so we're going to go with it, but let's go ahead and do some beam shots and see what happens. All right, what I think it is at 4 meters, when you get them floodies, it might not be 100% as accurate, so I do know what the Acebeam K70 does from here, so we're going to hit that. Close your eyes. Damn wicked. 4 meters. Okay, that was 31,400 meters. 5 times 16. So I know my lux meter's working. Acebeam's reading it up to over 1,400 meters to throw. All right, I got my Nikon out, and we're going to be shooting at a tree at 62 meters away. And first up is I'm going to use the Unique Fire 3500 lumen. There it is on high. And there's the Acebeam EC50, 2nd gen on turbo. A lot of flood. Like I said, unreal amount of flood. And this has got a neutral light beam. Unique Fire and the Acebeam. And there's the 12-watt halogen right there in the Acebeam. 62 meters. Here's the Acebeam at a tree at 92 meters away. 92 meters away. That tree line behind there is over 140. And this again is the Acebeam EC50 2nd gen. And there's the Unique Fire 3500 lumen. It's got more of a focused beam, as you can see there, but I'm telling you, it ain't putting the lumens out like that Acebeam. Again, there's the Acebeam. Now, I don't know if I had a cool white, if it'd be any different or not, but we're going to move this thing over to farther out. That tree line there is pushing 300 yards away, right up there. About 270, right to the edge of the woods. So, this thing is wicked bright. Just tremendous amount of spill. Way down there, that tree by that sign is over 250 meters out. So this thing does have the throw. I don't know why that calculation was off. Just for some comparison, since I had to get it out and test a meter, that's the K70. And it literally washes everything out. Look at that. Bam! Just burnt that cat all to hell. Christ, I thought I did. Jumped down in a culvert. Stupid thing. That tree line. Acebeam's got some nice products. Look at that amount of flood. I'm going to take a walk down by that tree and see if he can give you a good idea what the spill's like. I'm out here with my car headlights on. We're going to turn that Acebeam on turbo. There's turbo. Completely washes the car headlights out. Look at that. Off. On. So there you go. Pretty bright light for how small it is. That XHP70 emitter really cranks out on this thing. They drive it very hard. That's why it takes that 650 battery. A lot of good things about this light, but there's a few things that I do want to note. The switch here, if anybody from Acebeam's watching, don't ever make a flashlight to where that switch is right level with the thing and you barely have to press it to turn it on. It's a good thing. I mean, you can turn it on right away, but you so much as brush it and the thing goes on. So they did think of that. They have a lockout function where you hold that switch for 5 seconds and it'll flash 3 times. Now it's locked out. I mean, you could be hitting that thing all damn day and it isn't going to anything happen. To get it off, of course, you hold it for 5 seconds and then it'll be out of lockout mode. Now, the other thing is 1 lumen for that lowest setting. That's not very bright. And I do understand 900 hours of runtime on that. I can see why, but it's not the most usable mode. I mean, if it's stone dark out, you can see a little, but they're barely glowing in there. And then your next mode up, of course, is 30 lumens, a lot of runtime, but then it does have a gap, I think, to the next mode. And if you space them out a little, it'd be a little better, but it's livable. But overall, pretty awesome light. Now, you want to end up getting this light and get I do believe, a 10% discount check the link out down in the description to that Best Light. Very good company, reputable. Very impressed. Massive selection of lights. So there you go. The Acebeam EC50 2nd Gen. Another dual light from them. And pocketable. Very pocketable. No bigger than your palm of your hand. You saw the amount of total flood that illuminates the whole area. Pretty wicked. Goodbye.